What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. And today we've got another Last of Us challenge on F1 2019, kicking it off with Max Verstappen in the Red Bull. And today we're doing the challenge a little bit different. Our goal, as most of us have probably seen the result, Max finished 8, is to beat the result that he got in real life rather than go for first place. We're trying to get within that top 7 as we're going to stick it up the inside through this first turn, try and get as many positions as we can, give ourselves a head start through the race. We haven't done as good a job as I maybe hoped. 18th place. Only 2 positions gained out of the first corner, but Giovinazzi had a poor exit, so maybe we can gain one more. Up through this second turn, try to look for the gap, go for a hot lap, or rich mix. We're going to shift to the left so we can dive up the inside here. We're going to get Russell, I think we'll leave Kvyat and slot him in 16th place. We come to the end of the opening stages of the Grand Prix right here. Now, if you haven't reached club, do go drop this up. Any spoilers, hugely appreciated. Now, I also reckon that this is a chance we have to maybe even crush out a podium or something, because the way the qualifying has gone is very interesting, is what I'm going to say. Interesting is going to be one of these. So, I mean, obviously I had Verstappen, so he was always going to be at the back. Mercs and Ferraris are of course at the front, but in 5th and 6th, it's the bloody racing points of Perez and Stroll. Perez, maybe not the biggest shot, but Lance Stroll getting 6th in qualifying. The amount of money that you get on betting on that would be absolutely insane. And the good news is, they generally have shit race pace, meaning we're going to have a good chance, let's not scratch my nose at that point, good chance of getting a lot of positions as they keep the pack nice and tight through these first couple of laps, and hopefully hold everything together as Hamilton has overtaken Vettel for the lead race right now. And Vettel's the man that started on pole. We set though the fastest lap. Oh, it's because we're not in the top 10 that we don't get the thing. That's fair enough, but we're in P11. Oh, let's not hit the back of Raikkonen. Wing damage is going to make this challenge very difficult indeed, but we're closing in, and as you can see, I was right. It is happening, where 5th and 6th place of Perez and Stroll are holding, I believe that is Grosjean and Grosjean and Gasly up. Gasly qualified in 10th place. Pretty poor for him as well, to be honest. Got to avoid, Kimi had to take the corner not quite as neatly as we'd have hoped to avoid slamming into the back of Raikkonen there. Looking for gaps. Don't want Raikkonen and Sainz holding us up for too long, because they do have a little gap between them and the next set of drivers. The DRS isn't in initiation yet either. We're going to try and use hot lap ERS. No, Raikkonen's going for plenty of ERS as well, so not be able to gain a position here. Raikkonen, in fact, take a look at Carlos Sainz. We're going to back off there. We're not going to go for position. This is quite a risky place to overtake, and this isn't end game quite yet as such. Oh, that's a tank slapper as well. That is not going to help our exit out of the corner in the slightest. We're going to head into it. He's going to... Ricardo behind us, still gaining a bit of time. Raikkonen locks up, but they're side by side, which is seriously problematic right now. We're going to try and stick it up the inside here. A beautiful exit and a turn 1 right now. We may be up into P9, and we should be able to set. Gasly sets a fast lap than us. That is very surprising, actually, I must say. Jesus, normally I'm the fastest lap in these Grand Prix at a minimum. However, as you can see, there has been plenty of hold up ahead, so that at a minimum is going to save us a little bit of time. We're up into P9 now, so Gasly, our teammate, in P8 with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix as well, which certainly was not expected in the slightest. So it's a very strange start to the race. I'd say though, to be honest, probably only 5 seconds to the boys up ahead, the Ferraris and Mercs. So I reckon there's still a chance on here. We're just going to get past, because as good as it is that the racing points are holding everyone up, it's going to be difficult, because I like the pack to be tight, but maybe not this tight, to be honest, where everyone is just stuck literally in a tiny group together. As you can see, is what is exactly happening up ahead. We're closing in on Gasly though, who I have no idea how he set a fast lap nuts, because the AI is well lower than it normally is to give us the chance to get the overtakes off. As we set a purple sector in sector 2, that's going to help. That was a little bit of corner cutting. That will probably help us as well, to be honest. And I reckon maybe actually there's a chance for a fast lap of the Grand Prix. And look, I reckon there might be a chance for first place on here, because I mean, look how tight everybody is right now. It is so close. We're going to stick it up this inside of our teammate, or not Verstappen's teammate, but our teammate, Pierre Gasly. Get past Grosjean with a lovely little turn. Lance Stroll is up next. We're going to have DRS. I reckon this should be the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and it is. But we can't get Lance Stroll. And bloody hell, we're getting caught a little bit, actually. Is that Gasly? I don't know who it is going all the way. I'm going to go 3 wide into the turn here. We have the inside, so you're not going fucking anywhere, mate. And we are up into P6 with that little bit of battle with Grosjean and Gasly and Stroll, I must say. There's a lovely little move to go between the two of them through Parabolica though. A little bit of a gap to the front five. What we say, we'll see the gap in just a second. 2 seconds. I reckon this might be our first chance to actually complete the first challenge. Nobody has gained away a big lead, and it could seriously help us right now. They can just all stick together. We've got 2 laps to do this in. I thought we had 3 laps, which is a pain in the arse. 2 laps it is. 5 positions in 4 sectors. This is it. We're not quite within DRS, but I reckon it's probably a 1.2 second gap would be my guess. So definitely closable. That's not a great turn. I almost wish we hadn't gone for Max Verstappen, gone for someone a little bit quicker through the straights, to be honest with you. Can we get within touching distance? Ideally, we want DRS through his next set of turns. And we are definitely within DRS range right here. We're going to make the move on Sergio Perez. The rest of them will have better straight line speed than us. Hopefully Sergio Perez does not. We're going to go side by side. Has he got more or less ERS? There's more ERS. As we set a bloody rapid final sector actually right there. We should be able to get Perez, outfox him here. Get that inside line. And yeah, that is going to be P5 in the Grand Prix. And the front four, they're all scrapping. Full positions, Max, watch out. This is what you need to be doing in the races, lad. Just let them all fight for it. The Ferraris seem to be lacking pace in comparison, but I've just remembered that this is the last lap of the Grand Prix, so if we're doing anything, we're going to... We almost just spun out. At least I want a podium from this. At least. Someone just... I think we just had to switch positions up ahead. We're looking to stick it around the outside of the Bottas here. Oh! Ooh! A little bit of a run in the grass. And this could get difficult now. We're going to have some pretty mental moves if we're going to be able to get in first place, but at minimum I want to see a podium from this Grand Prix. I think we're going to have to go for a move on Bottas here. We've got no choice. We're going to stick it up the inside of Valtteri Bottas. Can we get our first podium in one of these challenges? Oh my god, hold that. That could have screwed us. That could have screwed our challenge. And we might actually lose a couple more positions. Defend the inside line. Come on, somebody screw up somewhere. We're very quick through Parabolica, what we've seen from this challenge. But it's not going to be enough. We cannot do this challenge. We cannot get the podium that we wanted. It's going to be 4th place. And I feel like when we call the curb through that last lap in the final term, heading up the straight, may have cost us, but in the same respect, an exhilarating race. Some great overtakes, I've got to say. Benuzzi, and I believe it was Charles Leclerc, gets the Grand Prix victory. I'll leave you guys with the celebrations. Until next time, peace!
Thrilling race and a tremendous effort by Ferrari. Their history is well known, so it's no surprise to fans the world over to see them come out on top once again.